welcome to my podcast. And today I will talk about geometry's history and needs of it. The geometry is very helpful and useful in our life. When we are learning geometry in math class, it might be boring to somebody because it's too easy for them. But we need to know about geometry to not get confused in our life. What is geometry? Geometry started in ancient world. Many people assume that ancient Egyptians started it, but nobody is sure. And it means measure the earth. The fundamental part of geometry is a dot. This is very easy to find, but all things are made by a dot. Then it makes a line, shapes, angles, length, width, height, perimeter, area, and volume. People call these things geometry. Why do we have to learn geometry? When we look around, we can see many things. All of those things have a shape. Shape, standard thing in geometry, is showing and telling how it looks like. We have to learn geometry to be more alert with things around us, and also it helps us not to get confused when you're buying a land or house, etc. In ancient times, when did they use geometry? They used geometry when they were constructing and surveying. Also, they use it in their drawings. Ancient Egyptians used geometry while they were building pyramids. The pyramid has 4 triangular faces and 1 square base. Like this, they started to use geometry in early life. Is ancient geometry same as present geometry? No, it improved a lot by many different people. At first, ancient people only knew very basic things of it. Many people will know at least one Greek geometers. Thales, Pythagoras, and Euclid are the famous Greek geometers. Pythagoras is famous with Pythagorean theorem, and Euclid has often referred as the father of geometry. He is famous with Euclid's Elements. How it developed? The Egyptians and Babylonians developed geometry to solve everyday problems. They made formulas for finding an area of circle, square, and triangle. Also, Greeks made a huge development. For example, Pythagorean theorem is useful nowadays too. Euclid's Elements started with basics. It has 23 definitions, 5 postulates, 5 common notions, and 5 general axioms. Is it a gift or a curse? It can be both. The merits of geometry is helpful. We use geometry to solve everyday problems. The curse is it has some difficult formulas. It is hard to master it. There is some formulas that we are learning in high school, so some people might unable to solve some problems that needs more knowledge about geometry. So it will be a gift for some people who master it and curse for others who have to master it. Conclusion: learn deeper about geometry makes me interesting and more comfortable in geometry. Don't think it bothers you and useless. You will need it in your life. These are my sources and thank you for listening.